Hey guys, welcome back to Invest with Luca. I'm 16 and I've been investing since 14. And this channel is all about sharing my journey so we can figure this whole investing thing out together. Today I want to talk about three stocks I'd buy right now because I see huge potential in it. Two are giants in the AI space, and one of the three stocks is like a really speculative one, but I think it's really interesting because of the high potential return and the interesting strategy of this stock. Just a quick reminder, this is not financial advice and this is just my research, and I want you guys to do your own research and thoughts on this topic because it's really important how you use your money, and right, it's your own decision. So let's get into this. So let's start with the obvious one, Nvidia. This company is still the backbone of AI. Last quarter they pulled in around $46 billion in revenue, and they're up more than 70% since April. That's insane, right? The data center side is basically carrying the whole thing right now. And the big story right now are the new Blackwell chips. They're supposed to deliver way better performance with more efficiency. That's huge because data centers are literally running into power limits. What I really like is that Nvidia is signing long-term deals with cloud players. For example, CoreWave locked in capacity through 2032. Think about it. That's not normal in tech. You usually don't see that kind of visibility. Of course, it's not perfect. China exports are real headwind, and AMD is catching up. And companies like Google, Amazon are building their own chips. And honestly, Nvidia is expensive. But if AI spending keeps going, Nvidia still looks like the safest bet in this whole space. For me, that's a medium-sized position. So the second stock is AMD. AMD is the clear number 2. But the interesting part is that it's finally starting to win real market share. The MI300 chips already shipped, and now we're seeing the MI350 series land in data centers, which is pretty interesting to know. The guidance for this quarter was actually driven by CPU demand, which means customers are finally adopting these at scale. And looking further out, AMD has the MI400 Helios planned for 2026. And so it's not just a launch, that they actually have a roadmap. And I personally think they have a clear plan to grow and maybe outpace Nvidia in terms of growth. The main challenge is software. Nvidia has CUDA, which everyone uses. That's the problem. AMD's ROCm platform is growing, but not at the same level as Nvidia's CUDA. That's a big risk. Even if the hardware is good, if devs don't adopt the software, it's tough. But the upside is valuation. AMD trades way cheaper than Nvidia. So if they keep landing hyperscaler deals, the stock could re-rate fast. For me, this is a really small position to medium position because of the high risk, but at the same time the high potential of AMD. The third stock and last stock of today, it's not a chip stock, it's a nuclear energy startup, which I am including because all those AI data centers need power and like insane amounts of power, and Oklo wants to solve that with small modular reactors. And they just broke ground on their Aurora project. at Idaho National Lab, backed by the Department of Energy. That's a real step forward, but keep in mind they're pre-revenue. The first money probably comes in around 2027 to 2028, and the bullish case is pretty clear. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is backing them. The link to AI keeps investors interested. That's a real step forward, but keep in mind they're pre-revenue. The first money probably comes in around 2027 to 2028. They also need halo fuel, which only a couple of suppliers can provide. If those pieces don't fall into place, the story doesn't work. So Oklo is like a lottery ticket to me, and that's why it's like a really small position to me. And I personally wouldn't buy Oklo right now because it just went up too crazy for it being a startup that doesn't make any money yet. And that's it. That's my first video, and I hope you liked it. Leave tips below in the comments, and please subscribe, like, and leave support, please. That would be really helpful. And right, thanks for watching, and see you the next time. Bye.